As the River Region celebrated the retirement of longtime United Way CEO and President LaVerne Gold. She was a key part of the nonprofit since 1978, giving resources to several agencies, helping save programs, and also infusing new ones. LaVerne said her time with United Way never felt like work because her passion is helping people.
I am going to miss everybody. I love folks. I just love this kind of work. It energizes you. There are probably a whole list of things I would want to continue to do, but you also know when your energy level gets a little low and it's time for you to take something else.
And LaVerne Gold joins me now. We are so happy to have her here. LaVerne, yes. Thank you. And look at you, all rested and relaxed. She's just been on a well-deserved vacation.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
So did you get to like kick your feet back?
I did, and just to wake up and not have an agenda, just to do whatever comes to your mind and just to reflect and just not have a just intense schedule all day, every day. So it was really nice. Different, but very nice.
Very different.
Yeah.
No meetings you had to go
to.
No groups
meetings. You know, just look at the schedule and go, you know what? I don't think I want to do that today.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, in your 4 decades with United Way, you saw, I'm sure, a lot of changes along the way.
Oh, yeah.
What were some of the things that stick out in your mind?
Well, I think one of the things that stick out in my mind is that we try to help the agencies build their infrastructure because a lot of our agencies were small non-for-profits who needed a lot of structure, governance, building their boards, getting more funding into their programs so that they can have a greater impact on the community. And so I think we spent a lot of time in the early days, you know, trying to do that with our nonprofits. And not just the ones that were partners and getting funding from United Way, but other nonprofits as well. So we started to build training sessions, we just started building all kinds of resources for nonprofits in the community. And then we did that with a collaboration too. It wasn't just United Way, although we were probably leading most of that, but we joined with other nonprofits too to help build our nonprofit community.
You know, one thing that I find, Augusta, I think, has a lot of nonprofits, and sometimes you may wonder about, wow, is there cross, duplication of services here? We have to worry about that. But I think at the heart of it all, it's that Augustans have a big heart, don't you? Augusta steps up. When there's a need, Augusta steps up.
Absolutely. I've said it always that Augusta is a very, very caring community. And they do step up when it comes to, you know, making the final charge or making the final goal and whatever. Augustans just really, really step up. And we do have a large nonprofit community base here. But one of the reasons is that transportation. You know, some people who live downtown maybe can't get to a program in South Augusta or vice versa or West Augusta. And so we have a lot of people who walk or ride bicycles or take the bus, and the bus doesn't go all over the community. So there's a reason for some of these nonprofits propping up, you know, miles from each other, minutes from each other, just so people will have access.
And people who are driving everywhere might not realize, wow, that is very far to get from point A to point B if you're on 2 feet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you don't have the transportation. We take a lot of things for granted,
we do.
I'm sure.
We do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we only know what we're used to anyway, so.
What were some of the challenges maybe that you faced as a woman executive?
Oh, wow. Well, sometimes the community may not take you seriously because you're a female and you're heading an organization that, you know, has a multi-million-dollar base. But I think for me, and what I am very proud of, is that I'm an Augusta native and I come from this community. You know, it wasn't like I came from the outside. And so I think I had a base going into this. And so it didn't take too much time, or not a lot of time, to try to convince people that, you know, we were genuine about what we were asking for, that we had integrity with what we did with the funding and showed good stewardship. And I think a lot of that had to do with selecting board members who really, really looked at everything that we did and wanted to show the community that this organization was a good stand-up organization and worthwhile getting behind. So our board has really, really helped us do that. And then our staff really, really works hard. I mean, I can't say enough about how much our staff work and how hard they work, and always wanted to do good work as well.
You know, anyone who spends any time around LaVerne understands that she commands a lot of respect. And that's a wonderful thing about you, because she is serious. She shows up, she's prepared, and people know that, and they respect you. And LaVerne asks people to do things, and they do it. There's just kind of a joke. If something needs to be done, get LaVerne to do the ask.
I've heard that.
Because people can't say no to LaVerne.
Well, because I know I'm not going to ask them for something they can't do. That's the one thing I've learned, over these years. People have resources, and you never doubt what a person can do. And once you know what they can do, then what your challenge is to match them with, the need.
Yes.
And so that's what I've always looked at. And every time I'm out in a venue, I'm always looking for somebody to meet a new person and to meet a person with a different kind of skill, so we can match it with a need, because we're always going to have a need in the community. I mean, the Bible says the poor is going to be with us forever, and then we're going to always have nonprofits to be able to help solve those resources. And so, and I enjoy doing that too, because it gives me an opportunity to meet new people, find out, what makes them tick, and how do they end up in Augusta if they're from another community, how do they like Augusta community and all. So I, just have never looked at it so much as work as it is just, getting to do what I think God had intended for me to do, and to do well.
Right. What, this really falls in line with that. What advice would you give to young women starting in their careers?
First of all,
as you have completed your career, what would you, looking back?
I'd say be serious about the work that you want to do, and then I'd also say build a network of people, good people, people with integrity around you. That includes staff, and that includes board members as well, and have a mentor. And have several mentors, and I've had several over the years. I could think of, just a number of them who have helped me. Some people that I could go to and talk to in confidence when I've had issues that I needed to have some different opinion on how to handle it. And so I've been able to call on a lot of people in the community to help me with that, and that's very, very important. And so building a base as you go, and sometimes it's not always the same person.
Right.
It could be different people for different reasons.
That's exactly
so when you know what talents and skills people have, then that's the people you need to go to get some help from.
And people will work much better when it's something,
they
enjoy
doing and
so
they're passionate about.
What's next for you?
Well, I tell you, I'm not quite sure yet. I know I've had a couple of vacations, as we just mentioned, so that's been very, very exciting for me. My mom thinks now that I'm retired, so we're going to spend all day, every day together. She's 91, and so I'm spending more time with family and friends. And joined the Y, so Monday was my first day.
Oh, good.
So I'm going today after I leave here, because I didn't go this morning. So I'm trying to get there 2-3 days a week. And then I'm going to just kind of settle back in right now. I've had some commitments that I need to follow through the end of the year, and I'm going to probably, get to all those. And then at the beginning of next year, I can decide what the next chapter will look like. Yeah.
Well, LaVerne Gold, it is wonderful to see you and to visit with you. And thank you for all that you have given to our community over the years.
Thank you and the station for always supporting us and helping us showcase United Way.
Absolutely. LaVerne Gold, everybody. We'll be right back.
It's Hamrick's first time ever customer appreciation event.